Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Myers got it. Complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Stanley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Then they get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Stanley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Townsend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners. Looking to throw. Townsend. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw on 2nd down. Rich, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich, and a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
To throw on second down. Townsend throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Buckner, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw. Townsend. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckner, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Townsend. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Townsend. He finds his man. Complete. It's Black. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend. He finds his man. Complete. It's Phillips. And he is going to lose yardage here. And call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich, looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. Throwing on 1st down. Rich, he's going to sling this deep downfield. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich, he finds his man, complete. It's Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Forced out to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake. Townsend. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. And his throw is incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Rich dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brent, I have a feeling they'll be talking about that in film review because this quarterback, he's going to be telling the running backs they better be careful. He might have to slide over and take their position. Showed off his exceptional wheels on that run.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Townsend. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee
and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Operating from the gun, Townsend. Throwing middle, and it's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckner, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Buckner. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Buckner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Stanley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, Rich. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Operating from the gun. Rich over the middle, complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10. Rich. He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Operating from the gun. Rich throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rich, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Townsend. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Jets are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on first down. Townsend. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. To throw on second down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Myers. From the gun on third down. Rich. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Myers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw on second down. Rich throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On first down, Stanley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
To throw on second down. Rich throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Rich. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Townsend. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Buckner. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Townsend. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Buckner. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Townsend looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Buckner. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Looking to throw. Rich. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Stanley. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of 1 yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Townsend. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Townsend. Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.